Let's talk about Lucid Trading, one of the hottest prop firms out right now, rivaling top firms like My Funded Futures and Tradeify in just its first year. Lucid has scaled to over 93,000 traders across 163 countries and has now successfully passed the prop firm match compliance process after 12 long months. We've just listed Lucid on prop firm match, and in this video we'll break down their challenge plans, compare the most popular accounts, and cover everything you need to know to get funded with them, including their no activation fees, their low cost resets, and their flexible trading rules. Now, before we dive in, we're also going to be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned to find out exactly how to enter. Alright, let's get started. Lucid Trading was founded in March of 2025 and their CEO is AJ. They offer 3 different account types: the Lucid Pro, the Lucid Flex, which are their one-step accounts, and then their Lucid Direct, which is their straight to funded account. Now, what has made Lucid such a popular choice is their end-of-day trailing drawdown. Many traders prefer this opposed to intraday trailing drawdown offered by most futures firms, which can be quite difficult for new traders, as well as their competitive rules and their one-time payments. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the Flex and the Pro account side by side to see which one fits you best. And for simplicity's sake, we're going to be using the 50K accounts. Now, for their prices and activation fee, the Flex is generally a cheaper option up front, making it more accessible, while the Pro tends to be slightly higher priced but more streamlined overall. For the Flex account, they offer an $85 reset fee, but for the Pro account, if you come here, you can see that their reset fee is $120 for the Pro account. Now, in terms of their profit targets, this is pretty standard. In terms of their max loss, it is an end of day trailing. Now, what an end of day trailing is that means that your drawdown, whatever the highest balance or equity is on the day, it's going to trail that at the day close. So the day closes at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So let's say on a 50K account, you made $1,000 profit. Now your drawdown is going to trail $1,000, trailing up from $48,000 to now $49,000. In terms of their max loss, the $2,000 is pretty standard. Now, for their daily loss limit, the Pro has a strict daily loss limit of 2.4%, which is $1,200, whereas the Flex has no daily drawdown, meaning your only limit is the overall max loss, which is $2,000. Now, this makes the Flex a more flexible option. In terms of their max micros and minis, both of the accounts have the same exact max micros and minis with 4 minis and 40 micros. In terms of their profit split, you will get a 90% profit split across both accounts, but where another difference lies is in the max payout. So you can see here the max payout amount for the Flex account is $2,000, and if we click this icon, you can see that you can receive 50% of the profit up to $2,000. Now, for the Pro account, this is slightly different. You get $2,000 for the first payout and $2,500 from the second payout forward. The minimum payout that you can pull out for the Flex account is $500, as well as with the Pro account it's going to be $500 as well. So you need at least $500 in your account to be able to withdraw. Now, the Flex plan has a 50% consistency rule in the evaluation, meaning that the fastest that you can pass is in 2 days with $1,500 on the dot, but no consistency rule once you actually get funded. The Pro has no consistency rule in the evaluation, so you can pass in just 1 day, but they do have a 40% consistency rule once funded on the Pro account. This is why some traders prefer the Flex option. It has fewer restrictions once you're actually funded, which a lot of traders care about. Now, in terms of their payout frequency, this is also where they differ. For the Flex plan, you can get paid out every 5 days, and with the Pro plan, you can get paid out every 3 days. So you're going to be able to get paid out more often with the Pro plan, but you do have that 40% consistency rule on that funded account. Now, prop firm match offers loyalty points, so as you buy challenges, you actually get points that you can redeem free accounts with. So you get 107 loyalty points with the Flex plan, and you get 153 loyalty points for the Pro plan. Now, in terms of the payout policy, they have a 90-10 split with a minimum of $500 payout on the Lucid Pro, and it requires a profit goal of at least $250 to $1,000 and has that 40% funded consistency rule with a buffer balance protection. The Lucid Flex also has a 90-10 split with the minimum $500 payout and requires 5 profitable days of at least $100 to $250 plus net profit. And you'll take up to 6 payouts before you then go live. The Lucid Direct, again, 90-10 split with the minimum $500 payout and requires a profit goal of $1,500 to $9,000 first, lower after, and then 20% funded consistency rule on the direct to funded account. Now we're going to take a deep dive into some of the firm's rules, and their firm rules are pretty standard here. For micro scalping, it says micro scalping refers to a tactic where a trader attempts to capture very small price movements using a very large size within extremely short amount of time frames. Accounts may be flagged if more than 50% of the profits are generated from trades that are held less than 5 seconds. In terms of hedging, which refers to the use of multiple accounts to take opposing positions on the same trade, this tactic artificially reduces risk by ensuring one's account profits regardless of the market's direction, and is a form of system manipulation. It says Lucid Trading strictly prohibits all forms of hedging, including hedging across multiple accounts held by the same user. In terms of high frequency trading, this is in fact strictly prohibited. They said in order to maintain a reliable and equitable trading environment, HFT is strictly prohibited. And they do have an inactivity rule. It says accounts that have not been traded in 30 calendar days will be deemed abandoned and will be permanently deleted. Breached accounts will automatically be deleted after 30 days if not reset, and traders can manually purchase a reset at any time before that 30-day period expires. Now, for their max allocation, you can have a max allocated fund of $750,000, and you'll get 50% off if you use code MATCH at checkout. So finally, it's time for the instructions for the giveaway in this video, and here's exactly what you need to do to enter today's giveaway. First, like and subscribe to the channel, and second, comment which Lucid Trading program type you would pick and why. Best of luck to everybody, and this pretty much wraps up today's video on Lucid Trading and how their funding works. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us to grow the channel here and to give you guys more value. And remember, if you want to enter the giveaway for the free challenge account, make sure you follow the instructions I just gave. And for now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you for choosing Prop Firm Match.